What's up, people? After quite a hiatus, Couchside is back. We got an interesting topic for you tonight because guess what? Mueller Report has been released. That's right, you've probably heard. Attorney General Barr gave his summary on it, and, well, bottom line is...
no collusion.
No proof of collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russian government. No more indictments coming. So, I'm just going to leave it at that for now, Gerald. What's your initial reaction to this?
Why the hell is the mainstream media still so butthurt? It's like, okay, according to this report, he's innocent, essentially. You know? And it's like, whether that is true or not, we'll never know. But according to this report, it is innocent. So let's drop it. Democrats, honestly, and, we're going to get into the 2020, political season because it is right around the corner. But I feel like Democrats don't really have a base going into 2020 outside of hate Trump. And now with this Mueller case falling apart, I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, the crazy thing about it is, and, I was looking at the mainstream media, CNN, MSNBC, and now they're harping about, but the obstruction, they didn't totally rule that out. And it's like, listen, the only way you're getting Trump out of office at this point is you got to vote him out.
Yeah.
Come to grips with the reality of that. Just please, okay?
This man's going to be president for the next year and a half. Whether you like it or not, it's the simple fact. So if you want him out, again, as my boy Justin just said, vote him out. That's all you have to do. Now, the problem is, what is the Democrats' base? What is their plan going forward? What is their message?
Well, it's funny because I've been spending some time around D.C. the past couple weeks. I've been hearing some people talking, and they're saying, there's some people talking about Biden, and they're like, maybe he's the safe choice to get Trump out there. But, like, the funny thing about it is, you look at it this way. The Republicans on Fox News and these conservative outlets, the advice they're giving, right? They're giving advice to Democrats. Oh, yeah, let's take advice from our enemies, right? And they're like, oh, no, man, you can't be running too far to the left. You're going to lose. You got to be more like us. But does that strategy really play out? We've had centrist candidates, Hillary Clinton, and she didn't beat Trump. Where are we talking about here? So I think bottom line, as you're running as a Democrat, whether you're going to be a centrist or you're going to be left or whatever you want to call it, just have a damn message, okay? Yeah. Don't be going out there just like talking platitudes, no policy, and just a bunch of Trump hate. That's not good enough. You got to give the people a reason to get their asses out there and vote for you.
And this is something that I was thinking about. A lot of the voters out here are millennials, and what do a lot of millennials have? A lot of student loan debt. Run on a platform that talks to student loans and the cost of college. Run on that platform. That's a huge issue, I think, in our generation as a whole right now. The cost of college and the fact that a lot of us have student loans. It's a big issue. So run on that plan. Simply saying, well, Trump is shit doesn't cut it anymore. It never did, honestly. So, let's be realistic here. What else is there? Healthcare. Let's talk about it. The cost of medicine. Of course, there are people that did not like the Affordable Care Act for obvious reasons. But figure out how you can fix it. How you can make it something good. We can go on forever about this.
Well, this is also what I don't understand about the whole healthcare debate, right? It's like you're analyzing some of these positions of the Democrats because the new buzzword now is like Medicare for all, single-payer system. Yeah. And, that's obviously where Bernie wants to go. There's a couple others that are
Kamala,
that are on that position. But then there's some that are kind of like, they're saying, we want a pathway to Medicare for all. And like, this is initially what we're going to do. But like, here's my big thing on is like, why not just run on that actual position and then it can get compromised down to something else? Why are you putting yourself in the position of you're just going to get compromised down to like some kind of weak sauce Obamacare reform?
Exactly.
I don't understand why they do this. Like the Republicans always come out with exactly what they want. Mm-hmm. They don't try to like negotiate against themselves or any bullshit like that. Mm-hmm. But the Democrats do that shit all the time. And that's why I think you look at Trump and you're like, he's got his base locked down.
Yeah.
Like, as he said, he could go out on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody. He won't lose any votes. It's true!
Because he won the election.
It's true! And he's got like a solid 80+% of Republicans approving of him, even after all the crazy shit he's done.
Yeah.
So I think one of the messages for the Democrats has to be to super serve your base. Figure out what your base wants and give that to them. Worry about the independent voters crossing over and all that later, but get your base locked down.
Legalize weed. Yeah, that's something you can run on. Legalize weed. I don't fucking know. I mean, at this point, it's as you said, the Democrats don't have a strong base right now. I mean, they're not really listening to a lot of their voters because if you go on the internet, away from mainstream media, you'll find out a lot of these people have a lot of issues with, for example, environmental issues that we have. You know, if you look at a lot of reports, there's a lot of defunding of education, sciences behind environmental health, a lot of defunding of healthcare. There's a lot of defunding to things that people care about that are our age. And I think if they catered more to, and this is just my own bias, honestly, because I'm 29 years old and I turned 30 in 2 months. But if you catered to the under 35 crowd, you probably could win this election. And what did I say that they care about? Healthcare, clearing these student loans, getting better jobs. I mean, people still need jobs. This isn't something that's on the table. Yes, the unemployment numbers aren't as high as they have been in years past, but the amount of jobs that pay good, where are they at? There's a lot of people that are graduating college still that don't have good, high-paying or decent-paying jobs. I mean, the middle class is still shrinking, and I think the Democrats really need to just revamp their message and really cater to that. That or move aside so another party can just take over, another third party maybe even. I don't know.
Well, the funny thing about this also is, like, if you're on the Democratic side, you already got the Republican playbook out there. It's clear. No matter where you fall in the political spectrum, they're going to try to label you as socialist. That's the playbook for 2020 for Trump and the Republicans. Even if it's Kamala or one of these more centrist Democrats, they're going to be socialism, socialism. That's all they got.
And that word scares people.
How do you combat that? Yeah. You got to have an issues-based campaign. You got to talk about the issues and lay the facts out there, and instead of talking all this platitudes bullshit. Okay, that's what they need to do. But getting back to a little bit of our earlier opening, there are other investigations on Trump. Like, there's a Southern District of New York, and they're looking into possible fraud, like his money, all these things that Michael Cohen was talking about during his testimony. But I just want the media and the Democrats to be focused on the 2020 election because, listen, even if this stuff comes to fruition against Trump, all these legal investigations, it's going to be one of those things that affects him after he's no longer president. Exactly. I don't think anything's going to get him out of there. He's not going to get impeached. No. They're not going to indict a sitting president. So just focus on the election and just put that rest of the horse shit to the back of the pile and deal with it later. That's what I have to say to that.
Yeah, I was saying to a couple of friends, I mean, honestly, unless something had came out like seriously crucial, there's no way in the world they were going to indict him while he's in office. Again, if you vote him out in 2020, probably a few days after that, probably some stones are going to come down. But yeah, it's something that they no longer need to focus on. Get the energy off of that and move on to the fact that primaries are literally right around the corner, dude. Like, primaries are almost here.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll have more videos coming out as that season rolls around. There's more to be said on it, but we don't need to add it all to this video. So we'll talk about the rest of that as the primary season moves on. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a like, give us a comment. Let us know if you want Couchside to be a more consistent thing. Coming back here.
They don't have a choice. We're back.
We're back. So like, subscribe, and stay tuned.
Take care.